After surviving a Widowmaker heart attack, one filmmaker turned his experience into a powerful message. Joining me now is Ric Mathis, creator of Heartbeat docuseries. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Man, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
when we talked about when we met, you were telling me about the Widowmaker, and I didn't even actually know what it was. I was like, "What is that?" So, talk to me about that moment where you had this heart attack. What were you experiencing in that moment?
Man, so the moment that I realized that I had a heart attack, because the heart attack happened 5 days prior,
Okay.
which is the interesting thing.
Okay.
The moment I realized it was 4 o'clock in the morning, my right foot went numb. So I wake up out of my sleep and I'm like, what's going on? My right foot is numb. So immediately I said, hey, you need to go to the hospital. Go to the hospital, they do an x-ray of my chest, and then they send me back in the waiting area.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, they come back out. Patient Mathis, as we're walking to the back, they call cold stimming. Now, cold stimming, for those who don't know, it means that we have 15 minutes to get this patient into surgery or he could be gone. So that's the moment. Once I got back in the room, they said, well, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Mathis? I said, I'm fine. I just got this pain in my leg. It's a numbness.
Yeah.
I said, well, you experienced a Widowmaker, a heart attack that kills 9 out of 10 people instantly.
Now, that could have been something that you kept to yourself. What made you want to take that and share that perspective, share that moment with everybody?
Well, as I'm there in the hospital, and the doctors and medical staff say, man, there's an uptick in heart disease for younger people. I'm young myself and healthy.
Yeah.
Run 5 miles 3 times a week, been vegetarian over 25 years. So it resonated with me. And at that moment, I said, we got to start recording this. So we started recording the documentary the moment we stepped foot into Piedmont Hospital.
So smart. And you're holding the playbook here. Tell me about what's in the Heart Health Playbook.
So Heart Health Playbook brings awareness. It brings solutions. And it's all about knowing your numbers. At the end of the day, you need to count your steps. You need to know what your blood pressure is, and you need to stay active.
Yeah.
If you do those things, then that's going to help you to survive the heart attack if it comes.
And that's what I was going to ask you next. You're at home. Let's say you are a young, healthy person. You're not, the ideal, demographic for a heart attack. What can you be doing? And you say, stay active, keep moving, know your numbers.
Yeah. So the thing that I learned from producing this docuseries, is your calf muscle is your second heart. So what the calf muscles do is they pump blood back up to the upper extremities. So if you're walking, if you're running, if you're active, that helps alleviate stress or work off of your heart.
I love that. So before we get out of here, what's next for you? You have the docuseries going. You got the playbook. What's next for you?
So, man, we're doing a tour where we're bringing awareness to the community. We're partnering with corporate organizations, nonprofits, and we're bringing awareness about this disease. Because the thing is, heart disease is the #1 killer. But when you think about, what the #1 killers are, you don't think heart disease. You think cancer or some other disease again. But heart disease is the #1 killer no matter what age, what color you are, or nationality.
Yeah, so important. You're doing good work. People need to tap in with you. So we're going to make sure we put all the information so you can get connected with Ric and his mission on our website. Thank you so much for being here, brother.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, man. For more information, guys, please visit ATLLiveshow.com.